Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 367. Yep. With this particular episode, we're talking about here the final 3 episodes of Magiranger. Even though these episodes are technically the endgame arc, but I do have a title for this arc. Absolute Nama arc, because he's your focus villain for this entire arc. And Daigon and Cerberus basically are supporting villains. So, the whole thing of 47 is that, well, they got Big Bab upcoming with Nama, and the whole episode, it's been hinted at for a little while, the Urha, Magi Blue, has had a thing for Magi Shine. And like at one point, they wanted like a date. Like the things are fixed, so let's have Smokey and Mandor Boy claim the fact that the train makers would need fixed. So let's have him go on a date, and of course she admits her feelings for him. He of course can't reciprocate, but then of course he's He says the thing, thinking about it, goes up and bell, and then he's visited by, well, Mrs. Azu, Ura's mom. Reveals that, the fact that, despite the fact she and her husband have got a very good relationship, they didn't always get along. Because the fact Blago is basically a warrior, he can die at any point. But the one thing she was worried about was losing his love. And eventually he gets back, and Ura basically is going pots, and then he's like, I get the feelings, please marry me. And of course Blago's like, well, you got my blessing. And he transforms the room into a chapel. And of course, like, she's automatically in dress. Like, they got a dress, everybody's got flowers, rings, Smokey performing the ceremony, which is so funny. But the ring's not about the kiss, and then Rin shows up, ruining the moment. But then she feels, guys, I got some bad news. Nama has destroyed Magitopia. You're like, what? He destroyed Magitopia? Yeah. And they revealed that the very next episode how the heck he did this. Apparently he just flew up there, went straight to the palace, the great palace of the great Saint Megel, which, by the way, this is the return of this character. First time since the Magiranger solo movie. That was the last time she appeared. And of course, played by the late great Mariko Sango. This is of course Sogo. This was her final ever acting role before she passed away. And unlike in Mystic Force, like when they did this scene, it's like, I got freaking, I got a headache. Yes, they changed the lines in Magiranger to where she's got a headache. And the thing is, here's the weird thing. When they brought this character over to Mystic Force, they had her show up for 2 episodes. And it was a complete out of nowhere thing. And she used to be Rita Repulsa. And I heard the reason why they did that because they're both played by the same actress. So let's have in Power Rangers retcon the fact that the missing mother is in fact also Rita Repulsa. Excuse me. While in the case of Sentai, that never happened. Aside from the fact that they're the same actors, complete unrelated characters. And she was like, oh crap, she's looking at magic, and you think she's been killed. Oh, and don't worry, they fix it for next episode. And then, oh, by the way, in 47, also, Dragon and Spartak basically kill Sphinx. But she comes back. I'll get back to this. So, then of course, basically, like, then we have where Blago and Hakuru, where they're basically fighting Nama, and presumably they're killed by him. And of course, Ura basically is tasked by, Hakuru tasked Smokey to protect his wife. And of course, Tsubasa basically, before they go to battle, says, let's make a promise. Do we all get back here alive and have one last meal? and they all agree. And I love the moment, the whole thing with Blago being there, like, because he's a father, he's missing the whole series. This is an absolute great moment. And the fact that he's so accepting the fact that his student is marrying his daughter. It's like, you don't see him say it, but I'm sure he probably gave Hakaru a visual cue that he gave him probably his blessing to marry his daughter. I'm sure that's probably what happened, but it's never stated. And I'm sure he knew that his daughter and his student had a thing for each other. He knew that. Well, actually, I'm sure his kids probably told him. Yes. I'm sure his kids told him. I'm sure his loving wife told him. And of course, everybody except the fact that she. And here's the thing. Oh, by the way, there's another character process in the episode. I'll get back to that. So, then of course, then all of a sudden, Nama proceeds to just use time itself to flash forward the entire planet, effectively killing the whole population of the planet, where it's now just 5 people, all siblings. And so the magic gets sucked up, and they all become helmetless. And of course, before I went to battle, Blago taught Kai the Fatal Blade, which he proceeds to take out his normal staff he has, his regular Magiranger form, and the big staff from the legend form, which he doesn't assume in this. Like, after it's consumed by Nama in about the following episode, they never put it back on. Not sure why they don't use it again. Like, is it used up? Never stated. Yes, and then pretty much then he basically just punctures him and has all siblings hold on to it while he basically reverses time back to present day. And then it's revealed, oh yeah, Blago, the Magi Mother, is alive. She's perfectly fine. Sphinx is alive. What? What the heck happened here? And oh yeah, Veronica basically used her immortality to revive her. And the first thing she did, she killed Dragon in basically a flashback. Yep. And yes, they use this footage also for Mystic Force as well. Which I'm sure probably viewers of Mystic Force really? You kill off in a flashback? What the heck? Couldn't they just fix it he just there and then killed? Nope, killed in flashback. Probably because basically that either Toei said, do not alter this footage, do not put this footage out of order. It has to be done in flashback because that's what happened to Sentai. Yeah, Sphinx is there, and of course they have this wonderful moment where you have the 5 Magirangers, Wars of Fire, Magi Fire, and Wars of Fire, Magi Shine. We have all of them do a massive family morph sequence, which is the first and only time this whole series we actually see this in the final episode. And I'm oh, let's use this big magic to beat the guy by having him suck a bunch of magic and explode. Yes, this happened also in Mystic Force, but it was an okay ending. I don't have a problem with it. We need to see Yoko for a quick cameo. Says, oh, good, Kai. Yeah, she knows the fact Kai is a red wizard, but she doesn't interact with him. I'm really? We haven't seen you, girl, since episode 40. Where the heck have you been? And you're here for a cameo? And by the way, her next appearance is not in Gokaiger. Yes, in the penultimate episode of that series too. Which I'm going to get to that, don't worry. Even though I have reviewed it once in the past, I'm going to review it again because I'm going to do that next after I watch a particular movie. And of course, after he's defeated, and then 1 year later has happened where apparently off screen that Order has basically offered to live Magitopia, and Mego basically is a bit nervous. Okay, she's a little more uncomfortable having a human live here, despite the fact she's actually the daughter of one of the greatest warriors. He's wearing his awesome Magic Sign suit, which I love the outfit he wore in the series. And apparently, during the 1 year time skip, so Varenga got a Warzone phone, somehow. They're rebuilding the Infestatia, with the zombies being back, despite the fact they were killed back in episode 34. How the heck are these people back? Don't know. Oh yeah, and also Kai was named the ambassador between the Surface Threat and Infestation, so he comes back wearing his father's clothes, and he's got a red streak in his hair. I like that was interesting. And the last thing we see is them take a family photo of basically pretty much all of them. And I kind of wish Yoko was here for this scene too, because it's weird that she's only met like just Kai's sisters. She has never met his brothers or his parents. She's not even mentioned by him. The whole time. It's like, did he forget that his love interests exist? I don't know what happened here. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of Magiranger. Before I get my final thoughts, where do we see his characters again? Well, in the case of Wars of Fire and Magi Mother, we don't see these two again until the anniversary movie. Smokey, Magiranger, and Magi Shine all next appear in the movie, which I'll talk about next. Magi Pink, never seen again until the Hero Mamas. That little special, I'm going to do that soon. That's actually her next appearance, believe it or not, outside of Transform form. Okay, what about, let's say, Magic Green? After the series wraps up, the guy, aside from seeing the suit, we never see the actor ever again in Super Sentai. Never. Okay, Kai, of course, returns to Gokaiger. Along with his love interest for the end of the series, which I'll get back to. You're thinking, okay, so how about Mandar Boy? Never seen again. Spinks, never seen again. Veronica, she does return. And Gokaiger versus Space Sheriff Gavin. And then never seen again. The zombies, I think they briefly appeared in one of the movies, but that was it for them. Oh, Dagon does get revived in 2 movies after this, in the 35th anniversary movie and in Superhero Tension. Yeah, he gets revived twice. One of like a few get revived more than once. Yes. During the anniversary movie, he's actually working for Black Cross. Yep. Drake is also, let's see, as for the gods themselves, Drake and some are revived in Super Attention. Spakes Gorgon, after the end of the series, never seen again. Or mentioned again. Ifrit, he was seen in the anniversary movie along with Cyclops. Cyclops also seen in Super Attention. Veronica, I think that the verse movie with Gab, I think that was her final ever appearance, because it's a shame that she never heard of her again. Great character, played by an actress who looks really good for her age. I think at the time when she played this character, she must have been like 41-ish, maybe. It's a shame that her next appearance after this, she's trying to choose Joe from Gokaiger. Yes. Oh, the actress who played as Misa Watabe. Yeah, at the time she played this, when this came out, she was like 41. Now she's like 50. And she's not like bad for her age. Not really. But I enjoy the character of Veronica. As for the actress who played Nightmare, the one who played Nai, she is the same age as me. She's currently, actually she's turning 36 next month. Actually, about 2 months. Turned her 36th birthday in December. Mia, she actually is just a few years older than me. At the time this came out, she was 20. The face makes her look a little bit older when she was in the show, but out of makeup, she looks really gorgeous. Which means as of now, she must be like 39. Actually, yeah, she's 39. Yeah, I think this year she I think it was just last month just turned 39. Yep. But I like the character. Barakia. I think she's a great character. It's a shame we never saw her again. And here's something the weird thing. You know those beasts that appeared throughout a lot of the series? Yeah, after they're destroyed, they never returned after this. Not really. Oh yeah, Zombies. They returned for Flying Ghost Ship, Super Strongest Sentai's Strongest Battle, and Red Belt All Sentai Rally. Yeah, they appeared like two things after this. Actually, three things after this, and that was pretty much it for them. Mm-hmm. And with that, I'm done with Magiranger. Final thoughts on Magiranger. Really good series. It's a shame that the Power Ranger was basically like this one at all. Yes, they use similar stuff with that one, but if I want to basically point which one's better, for theme song, I think that Magiranger had a much better theme song than the Mystic Force. Mystic Force, it's a rap song. This one has like the theme song is really good. The ending is really good. I would say if I pick two of them, I would say Magiranger is a little bit better than Mystic Force. The only thing I'd say Mystic Force is a little better is like the Magiranger Titan. Is that he managed to come back somehow. I like here where he died. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do this dislike button. Next thing I'm going to review, yes, I'm going to do Ultra Summon soon. But first, it's the 3rd anniversary movie. Bookend for Super Sentai. That's going to be next. And then after that, the next 7 videos reviewing the tribute episodes from Magiranger. And once done with that, it's 2 10th anniversary movies. First is going to be Hurricane versus the Hurricane and the 10th anniversary movie. And then Deca Ranger's 10th anniversary movie. And once all that's done, then I'll start Ultra 7. Yes, Kyranger, I think it's how you pronounce it. The one adapted for Cosmic Fury. That is the definitive next one. Not sure when, but oh yeah, I did check for Ultraman. Apparently for the Ultra franchise, I had not reviewed a single thing for that in a year. And now I'm going to get back to it finally. Oh, and don't worry. I highly doubt it'll take another year to get to another thing like Metal Heroes did for that one, where it took me like in the case of the final one of the Spaceship Trilogy, it took me 2 years. Gives me so much stuff, but I decided not to make sure that happen again, okay? So yeah, so that's been a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do hit this like button. Stay tuned for my next Super Sentai video, okay? Next video. Bye.